Hello, I'm EmRatThich, a table tennis coach in France. My video has subtitle: Should I buy the National Hurricane 3 rubber? I have explained the 3 myths about Chinese table tennis rubbers. You can search the truth about Chinese rubbers PingSunday on Google to read it. Or you can watch this video. Today, I will answer your question. Is it worth buying the provincial or national version of the DHS Hurricane 3 rubbers? Should you buy the Chinese national version? This is the so-called Shinmeng Personal Hurricane 3 DHS rubber, national version, on the market. The price is $118. Do you think that Shinmeng really wants to sell her personal rubber to earn only $100? Please remember, top national team players are not allowed to sell their rubbers. Be careful of these commercial fake national rubbers. They can stamp any of the top players' names on the sponge. It's easy to fake this stamp. It's better just buy a normal version cheaper and tune it yourself. DHS booth with National Hurricane 3 version. You can see the national rubbers from DHS. It seems the mythical DHS national rubbers are indeed real rubbers. Also €100 for a piece of DHS Hurricane 3 rubber? Most prices were pretty reasonable, but some were just out to lunch. Price should never be the starting point. The level of your skills and your own playing styles are the foundations of what you are looking for in your equipment. Many Chinese national playing styles are completely different than the rest. DHS national team rubbers, for example, are extremely tacky and hard. They require the player to have the expertise of hitting from the ground techniques. If you give these rubbers to Japanese and European players, who do not possess the explosiveness technique in striking the ball with full stretch and power, they would be useless. It would be the same as giving the Tenergy series to the likes of Malong and Fanjindong, as the explosive trampoline bounce rubber and spring sponge combinations would have them spraying the ball all over the place without directions and control. All I said is that if you give Tenergy rubbers to both forehand and backhand sides, such as many top players like Mizutani, Bowl, Taiwanese, and Hong Kong teams who are using Japanese rubbers, they would counter the Chinese national team playing styles. Don't rush for your table tennis equipment. Lots of novices, and those who are the silly know-it-all, are the ones wasting their money by changing their equipment frequently. Guys like Samsonov, Su Xian, and Fan Jindong used the same blade for years and years. They might experiment with a different rubber to try it out if they want to tweak the game a little. The problem with many players and coaches in table tennis is that they rarely asked what they play and how they play. Therefore, they will have the blades and the rubbers that are often unsuitable to their current playing styles and needs. In this sport, the skills of the players are paramount. You can put an inexpensive combination of blades and rubbers to a skilled player. But a crappy player with the most expensive duds will still be a joke at all tournaments. So people should not just buy the DHS National without the knowledge and the skills being developed. Just to think the rubber itself will make themselves just like a Malong or Fanjindong. That's the wrong approach other than wasting money. Unfortunately, there are simply not enough great coaches teaching the players playing to their optimal capabilities compared with the coaching developments in China. Sure, professional equipment is pricey, but the problem is that most do not know how to rate them nor are able to test them properly. The right equipment for the right player would make all the difference. Problem is that there are hardly any decent table tennis pro shops in many table tennis clubs. Then they are at their own mercy from the online shops. To purchase my own personal racket, it took a player at least 6 months to do all the research, to get the feeling from the racket, reviews, asking people and coaches to properly determine the equipment. Other people are too rushed and end up being more like an equipment junkie, which hurts their game even more. Don't waste your money. I don't waste my money, because most of the national versions are fake. I will spend $18 to buy a normal Hurricane 3 version. But the real version, I will ask my friend who often travels to China mainland or Hong Kong to buy it for me. I don't trust most of the online shops out there. Then I will use a booster. And it is amazing.